Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here, bringing you guys another video, and today I wanted to give my first impressions on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. I've streamed it a lot, I've tweeted about it a lot, but I haven't made a first impressions video, and these are indeed first impressions. Eventually, I will do an in-depth review, but I kind of wanted to wait and get more done with the game and finish all the story missions before I did any of that. Right now, I'm working on story missions and gold guns, and I'm having fun. So this mode, I went into it with very, very low standards, and I went in thinking it was going to be an absolute disaster because, as you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of Outbreak. I never really have been. I'm more of a round-based guy, and then everything that they were showing off for this game just made it seem like it was not for me. The contracts, it's basically DMZ with zombies in it. There's going to be AI that shoot you, and there was going to be no side Easter eggs, just a main story quest. And I really did not like everything that I was hearing from this game. But I got to say, man, after playing it for a little bit and really just doing everything that I can on the map, and there's still so much I haven't done, and really giving the mode a chance, I really enjoy it. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a top 3, top 5 zombies game for me. I would still much rather play games like, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, World at War, all those zombies. But I think this game actually is pretty solid. And I do want to throw this in there because the news just broke this morning while I was recording this video. Round-based zombies might be coming to Modern Warfare 3, so we might get both. But I'm going to not talk about round-based in this video because I want to give the mode the respect that it deserves and talk solely about what Treyarch's done with this version of zombies. So this is the most open-world zombies we have ever gotten. And they really play up the open-world part. There's stuff in every area of the map. There's really no wasted space aside from maybe where you spawn. And maybe some other random corners of the map, but in the actual map, it promotes the exploration. You want to find stuff. You want to slowly work your way into Tier 2 and then Tier 3. There's really nice progression in this mode, and I really appreciate that. Now, the biggest dub I think this game has so far, in my opinion, is the camo grind. I really like the camo grind, and don't get me wrong, if your game sucks, the camo grind doesn't really save it, right? If the camos are the only reason you're playing the mode, there's a problem. But it's not the only reason I'm playing the mode. I like doing the story missions, I like exploring, and genuinely the gameplay loop of killing zombies is fun. And I gotta say, there are some classic elements to the mode that Treyarch did say that feel like round-based almost in a way, or almost feel more classic-based. For instance, I really like the ether nests, where you go in and you have to shoot all these spores, and it kind of feels like classic zombies there, where you're just getting swarmed by all these zombies, and it's a lot of fun. Now, at the time that I'm recording this video, they might have changed it by now, they had nerfed the amount of zombies that spawned in on the exfils, which I think is the biggest L they've had so far, because the first week of the game, exfils were insane because literal hundreds of zombies swarmed you. And if you had a tier 1 pack-a-punched gun, you would mow these zombies down. But if you didn't have a pack-a-punched gun, or you try to exfil in tier 2, they could get you. It was really challenging sometimes, but it was a really fun way to farm XP. And I know they took it out for stability issues, or they don't want people farming the XP. But like I said, I got to be 100% honest. I'm really enjoying the mode. I like all the schematics. There's constantly things to load in to do, right? There's always something to do that I find. There's no really boring areas. I pretty much use up the hour that they give me more often than not. Most of the contracts are fun. Some of them are annoying. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to say this is the best zombies game ever, because I don't think it is. But a lot of casual players are saying this is their favorite zombies mode ever. And I'm not saying that as a dig at casual players. It's perfectly fine to be a casual player. But I've seen people on Twitter say this is the most fun they've ever had in zombies. And those opinions are valid. And I think they should be taken into account when discussing the mode. I think the mode has a lot going good for it. I definitely think it has some bad to it. There is no way to play solo. I think that's an L. If you get a laggy server, your game is pretty much ruined. And it is a very, very glitchy experience. I know some people have been exfilling and have just straight fallen out of their helicopter, which should never happen. And because it's like DMZ, if you die and you don't exfil properly, you can't use the gun you were working on for another hour. So if you're camo grinding, it totally ruins the grind. I had that actually happen to me once, and it was very frustrating. So I don't like that. I don't like that there's no solo, obviously. I don't really like the variety of bosses. You know, there's a decent variety, but there's really nothing crazy new or fun. I wish there was more. Now, I know there is a big boss fight at the end, and I think sometimes the loot can be better. You know, if you go kill an abomination in tier 3, the best thing I've gotten out of killing an abomination is a tier 3 vest, and you know, that's just not... That's not cutting it, man. If I'm going to tier 3, I'm trying to get some good shit. I still don't have ray gun schematics, man. And it's kind of frustrating. But there's a lot to nitpick about this mode. There's a lot of stability issues. There's a lot of glitches. There's a lot that can be improved. But the core gameplay is fun. And that's the biggest, greatest thing I could say about this. Because my issue with Call of Duty for the last couple of years, right, aside from Cold War, because I did really like Cold War, and I liked a little bit of Vanguard, but the core gameplay for Call of Duty the past couple of years has not been for me, right? It hasn't been fun, in my opinion. It just does too much to the formula. But for this game, multiplayer included, the core game is fun. It's just there's so much that needs to be resolved. And I know Sledgehammer had to throw this thing together in 16 months. Everything they did in multiplayer had to be approved by Activision. And I'm sure Treyarch and Zombies really got fucked because they clearly had to rush this mode together. But for what they gave us, I think it's pretty fun. It is soulless, and you know, it doesn't have that same feel that your classic Zombies has, which I think feel is such a integral part to Zombies, right? But overall, I'm enjoying it. I think the game is solid, and I think it's a lot of fun, especially with friends. Some of my favorite stuff to do is just to find other squads that need your help, and you go out there and you actually help them. It feels pretty good. So, you know, they can improve the exfils, they can improve the camo grind, because one of the biggest issues that I had recently, and they might have patched this, but you couldn't get your gun gold unless you went in with no attachments, no ether tools, no pack-a-punch, no camo, no nothing. It just had to be completely naked. You had to do your challenge and exfil, and maybe it would work. I know my cousin was still having issues with it, but hopefully it's fixed. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this mode, and I can't wait to give an in-depth review later on once I do everything in the mode. Definitely has its problems, but I gotta admit, I was definitely wrong. I thought this was going to be the worst Zombies experience ever, and the first day, it was. But since then, I've grown to enjoy Zombies. But I'm very curious to know what you guys all think of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies down in the comment section below. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you hate it. Let me know the things you love about it, the things you don't like about it. But content grinding is back, baby. And I really appreciate you guys being here in the live streams and stuff lately, and I appreciate you supporting the videos. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts on MW3 Zombies down in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. This is Austin, and I'm out. Peace, guys.